having an appendix removed last week. I thought for a moment I was going to have to find a replacement that was short but with a big fat neck so we could use his kilt outfit. But credit to Stuart, he's pulled through and he's made it here, so a big thanks to you.
It's not stable, you need to
I want to say this one more time. Thank you so much for coming to our wedding today, and I'm going to pass over to my trusted best man, Stuart. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. I'm more comfortable.
That's what she said.
That's better. That's better. Firstly, I'd like to thank you all for being here today. I really appreciate it on my best man's day today. You made a great effort. Special shout out to Fergus and Lauren for dressing so nicely. I really appreciate it. It's not wrong, I'm noticed. No, in all honesty, thank you very much, Fergus. It's a total honour to be your best man today. And Lauren, I'd like to thank you both for being a part of this special day. It's been amazing, and I'm sure we'll talk about it for years to come.
Woo!
For those of you who haven't met me yet, my name's Stuart Martin. I've known Fergus since the start of secondary school, so we're going on about 12 plus years now. And I'm honoured to say that he's been my best mate ever since, give or take. Oh yeah. It's at this point in the speech that I had in my guidelines that I'm told I should poke fun at myself to kind of lighten the mood before I obviously go to town on Fergus. And to be honest, this is the part of the speech that I struggle with most. So, just to lighten the mood, I'll notify you all now, I'm diabetic. There we go. Type 1. Guess what, there's no cure. It's great. No sweets for me later, no further food, that's me, that's got that.
The sugar sickness.
I'll save it for you, Fergus. I'm sure your belly will appreciate it. I know we've already toasted them, but I'd really like to compliment the bridesmaids. You all look beautiful. Very nice. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, it's been said before, but it won't be the last time. Lauren, you look absolutely stunning. Honestly, I think we can all agree that she does. Kind of driving home what we already know and what Fergus has alluded to in that he's, punching above his weight. Which is no mean feat, by the way. It's some achievement, some weight to be a punching above. Congrats. Listen, I'm impressed. Yeah, Lauren, like I said, beautiful. I don't know where you get it from. Oh yeah, dude, your mum. Now, I know, like many of you, Fergus and Lauren are meant for each other. I know this for a number of reasons. Mainly due to the fact that Lauren can put up with him in all of his, let's say, shenanigans. And whilst it may sound cliche that, the stag can't say 99% of the stories because, it wouldn't be appropriate. genuinely mean that. You've done unspeakable things. Taking it to the grave. Whilst many, his antics mostly have a kind of good base, there's a good spirit to it. I often remember fondly, I think it was about 4 years ago now, as is tradition around Christmas time, we go back to Stonehaven, our hometown, and we'll go out in Stonehaven for a drink with our friends, guys from school coming back from university. It's a nice catch up, nice event. I went to Fergus and Kenny's lovely home in Stonehaven to essentially pick up Fergus before we ventured out in Stonehaven for a drink. And before I knew it, Fergus was at the bottom of the stairs in a giant fur coat and patterned trousers. Looked like a Ghanaian drug lord. Very surprising, but not so surprising knowing Fergus like I do. Unfortunately, for his lovely mother, who stands beside next to me, it was a bit of a shock. I remember her words well. Why do you always have to be the village idiot? If that's not the most rhetorical question I've ever heard, then I don't know what is. To my pleasure and to Susan's dismay, Fergus ignored her pleas. We ventured on out into town and, well, we received a few comments, and I'm sure Fergus did, but it was a great night. And basically, my point of that story is, that's why I love him. You never know what's around the corner. He's such a fun guy. And it must be why Lauren loves him, because I generally don't think anybody else in the world would put up with him like you do. I struggle at times. Yeah. Superb, Lauren. Hats off to you. You may be surprised to know Fergus has a couple of nicknames, some more well known than others. We have Fergus, obviously. We have Fergie. We have Fergal. A little girl called him Fergie today. I thought it was adorable. Goose.
Goose. Goose.
Popular one. My favourite one, however, Gapy Goose. Gapy Goose.
Yeah.
However, it's an in-joke. Literally, it's an in-joke. Lauren and Fergus's love stories, like any tale, it's not without its ups and downs. Just briefly touched upon earlier, but I was made aware quite early after being told I was going to be the best man that there was an incident in higher French class when I believe it was recently learned that Lauren was moving away to Bahrain, not Malaysia. Bahrain.
Nope.
Bahrain. And yeah, the kids in class that were talking about it, and Fergus got a little upset. Just adorable. And he actually got out from his seat, walked out the classroom, and what can only be called a flounce out, crying. You were secondary school, so kind of acceptable, kind of not. But, however, that obviously at such an early age demonstrates, why you guys are here today. You care so much to walk out the classroom. Jim Bell Fergus, je suis un crybaby. He's lived up to it today, so that joke works on a number of levels. But yeah, Lauren, you're always there for Fergus, a shoulder to cry on. And you have been, and I'm sure you will be for years to come. I really admire you for that. Normally it's the other way around, not to generalise, but more often than not it's Fergus crying. For example, I used to live with Fergus in the worst years of my life.
Year.
We had competitions on the Xbox, FIFA. I'm sure some of you are aware of it. It's a football game. One night, in kind of my routine victories, I got up and celebrated. Once again, got up, flounced out the room. He went off to his bedroom. So obviously the kid and flatmate and friend I was went to see what was wrong with him. I knew what was wrong with him, I just scubbed him. And before I even got to the door, I needed not to wander any further. I heard him on the phone to his beloved Lauren, crying about how I'd beaten that computer in. Once again, it touches my heart. At the time I was laughing at him for other reasons, but because we're standing here today, yes, what did I bring? It's nice. But yeah, like I said, it shows that you're always there for each other. And maybe there'll be one point in time that Fergus will be there for you when you're crying, but thus far I guess it's just Fergus. Laurie, another thing I like about you is quite recently I learned that she actually signed Fergus up for the gym without him knowing. That's awesome. It didn't work. You know, it may do in the future. I've been pushing him towards it, but just the notion to do that is innovative and really funny as well. Albeit wasted this far. We'll see. So yeah, it just reminded me Lauren signing up Fergus to something without his knowledge. Fergus has done the same for himself, signed up for something without his knowledge. Fergus, this is the part where people get up to Fergus, I struggled to recollect the correct time. I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago. Say it was that, just for your sake. Signed himself up to a premium porn website. It was on the back of what only I can assume was a satisfactory trial period. Which was free. Yeah, so I just thought the stories related really well, but more so, Lauren, I know you might just be learning this now, and I totally understand if you're disappointed, but I think I can speak on behalf of myself and 26 other people who had your username and password. It was money lost.
Yeah!
Advice. In all honesty, Goosey and then a bunch of numbers, but it's a fraud, it's a joke. It happened. Like I said, we're very grateful. 26 people. So yeah, where was I? Advice. In all honesty, these guys, I generally believe they're made for each other. We get on so well. I see it every time I'm with them. So when it came to advice, like the bit when I was poking fun at myself, I did actually struggle with this. But to be a good best man, I thought I'd put something in. 3 words. Don't give up. Obviously, times are going to get hard, but don't give up, Fergus. Don't treat this the same as university. 322 games of FIFA against me. The plan to keep you fit after secondary school, and also the plan of growing a full beard. Don't give up. I'm sure you'll see it through. That was tongue in cheek. I generally don't think there's any advice I need to give these guys. I generally believe they're alright. And if you know Fergus, as well as I do, you know that he's got an absolutely massive heart. So that paired along with Lauren, who's an absolute saint, I couldn't say a bad word with her. I think advice from me is not needed.
Whee!
To finish, I thought it'd be appropriate to drop on a quote. It's from an old English poet. His name's Robert Browning. Found it very appropriate. And the quote is as follows. Grow old along with me, the best is yet to be. When I look at you guys, I think of all the amazing memories you will have shared already. And I think the best thing about that is looking forward into what you guys are going to share together. I'm excited myself, I'm not even involved. I'm just happy for you, and I think you are going to have the best time ever. And I'm really chuffed for you, so I thought that quote was appropriate. As much as I may have landed you in it a little bit in the last 5-10 minutes, I couldn't ask for a better friend. You're hardworking, you're hilarious, you're always positive. So yeah, as much as I've started you, I really like you. And, yeah, you're a great guy.
Hey!
So, with that said, I'd like to ask everyone if we could all be standing, please. And raise a toast to Mrs. and Mr. Henderson. I wish you all the happiness in the world.